Good evening, everyone. Good to see you guys. Just kind of looking back through the chat here. Good to see you, Don, Steve, Ken, Marty. Good to see you guys tonight. We are filling in, as you already know, for Shane. He's got a basketball game on his other channel. He and his daughter do, and she's actually doing the football game at the same time. So he asked us if we wanted to take his place, and so we absolutely said, yeah, we would love to do that. So got some things planned out for you guys tonight. We will wait for a few minutes, see who else can join before we really get started. If you have anything that you would like to suggest, feel free to do that at any time. I'm going to see, I figured this out last time. Let's see here. Do you remember how I did this?
The banner.
Where is it?
The banner.
Yeah, the banner.
Right on the right, on the other side. On the right, on the side.
Down here? Yep, there we go. Banner. All right. I'm going to put my email address in here again. That way, if you have anything that you would like to email us during the broadcast, you can do so. Let's see here. I clicked it. What did it say? Create a banner. All right. Let's see what that says. Oh, yeah, I already had it in there. How about that? There we go. That is our email address. If you would like to email anything to us, you can do that there. Just as I open my email, I'm realizing I haven't been in here in a little bit, so I need to delete some stuff. So lots of different things we got planned for subjects tonight. And if you have anything that you would like to send us, any pictures, anything like that, you can do that at that email address. Any questions for us that you don't want to put in the chat, whatever, anything like that, you can definitely put in there. So Jesse, good to see you. Rob, good to see you. Show Me Treasure, good to see you. Bear Magnetics, good to see you. I think everybody else we already got, Don and Steve, all you guys. We thought tonight we would go ahead and start off with, as we normally do. By the way, somebody let us know, is our volume good? Everything you can see us here as well. Just wanted to make sure that is out there.
You don't need to see us too well, but
well, yeah, there is that. This kid's hungry, by the way. Good to see you, NorCal. Paul, American Woodland Relics. Good to see you, brother. Yes, okay. They say yes, they can see and hear as well. Right. Okay, good. So we thought we would start off tonight with prayer like we did last time. Although tonight I'm especially wanting to pray for Joe DeMarco's family and anything else that you know of that's going on within the community that I'm not aware of. Just wanted to start off with a prayer. If anybody has any special things that you know of that you would like to pray for, just let me know. Cynthia, good to see you. I know that we've had several that have had losses lately within the community, and of course with this tragedy that took place at the last event, we definitely want to lift up that family. So seeing no more come across. If you have something, you can email me. I absolutely would be praying for. We can add that to our list to pray personally. But let's just go ahead and start off with prayer and for the DeMarco family. So let's pray, guys. Father, we bow before you tonight. Lord, I just thank you so much for today. Thank you for each one that's here tonight already. Thank you for this community. And we just lift up the DeMarco family to you. You know all that is going on, Lord. You know the loss that they're suffering through. And I ask, God, that you would just bring comfort and healing to this family even right now. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. While I was thinking about this tonight, I also thought of a verse that I wanted to share to start off with. It is Psalm 34:18, and it says that the Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. So great words to remember, especially if you're going through something like this. So, seriously, this is my email address. In case you're wondering where that comes from, Tim Alleycat would be able to probably tell you. My name is Gene Wooten, but War Eagle is what Auburn fans say to each other. So G War Eagle is usually something I go by, and then STX is for St. Croix. So that is my email address. You can email me anytime, day or night, and I'll be glad to, correspond or lift your need up in prayer. First thing on our list tonight, we wanted to say
veterans.
Thank you to our veterans. Veterans Day is tomorrow, and today is the birthday for the Marines. Yeah. 247 years. So very thankful for our Marines. If anybody in the chat is a former or is a veteran or even currently serving, if you'll just let me know in the comments, we would love to just say thank you personally to you. I'm going to say hi to a few more people as they're coming in. Expressions of the Outdoors, good to see you. Las Vegas Urban Treasure Hunter, good to see you. So if you are Mary Kay, good to see you. You are very welcome, Mary. I always try to do this, where I show some of the comments. Right now, I've got my email address up there, so I'm trying to keep that there. Olin, good to see you. Hello. But thank you guys very much for your support. So anybody in here that served or is serving? I don't see anyone that has said anything. Oh, man, Paul, go Dogs. Ooh, man, it even just makes my heart hurt even reading those words. It is.
They're going to win again this year.
I was going to say it is your year, Paul. You guys are. I think you're going to take it again. So, yeah. So if anybody in here has served, just let me know. We would love to say thank you for serving. Specifically, if you know of anybody, I did not serve. I actually wasn't able to. With my genetic disorder, with my heart and all that good stuff. But my grandfather did. My grandfather served during World War II. And all right, somebody got this guy. Hey, you guys are all moderators, right? You guys can take care of that one comment for me. I don't know. Hey, Tony, good to see you. I don't know if I can take care of it from here or not. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Was somebody able to take care of that comment for me? Sorry. I just tried to, and it told me I had an error. So hopefully we don't have that coming through again. Moto Mining says, my grandfather was in the Battle of the Atlantic with the Canadian Navy. Awesome. So my grandfather served, like I said, during World War II, and he actually fought at the Battle of Iwo Jima, which is pretty interesting, reading about that event in history. And then, knowing that my grandfather fought in that is pretty humbling. So service was in Naval Cadets. Okay. Let's see here. Sorry, I try to keep up with the comments too. So thank you, Cynthia. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you guys very much for taking care of that for me. Let's see here. They've been purged. Yes. Wow. You see anybody else? My husband was in the Navy, somebody says. Oh,
Navy submariner.
Cynthia. Yeah, Navy submariner. Awesome. Thank you very much for your service. Wicked Digger, Chris. Good to see you, man. Simplex Treasure Hunter. Hello. Good to see you. We are just saying thank you to our veterans right now. So These two was in the Navy. Awesome. And that is your uncle, right, Jesse? Thank you for your service. These two. Randy served metal detecting with Randy. Okay, good. Randy, thank you so much for your service.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
What's this one?
What's your days when you're on?
Oh, wow. Yeah, awesome. Your grandpa was 2 Purple Heart winner in the Army in World War II. Wow. Worked on Navy boats as a mechanic. Yep. Awesome. Dad was in the Army. Jim Steele, good to see you. Wow. So, yeah, hearing stories, my dad would tell me, my grandfather actually died 8 days before I was born. I only knew one of my grandparents. My mom's dad passed when she was 9 years old, and my dad's dad died 8 days before I was born, and then his mom died when I was 1 year old. So I never knew any of my grandparents except for my mom's mom. She lived until after I was grown and gone. So, but they would tell me stories about Grandpa and his service. In World War II, I can't imagine what everyone faced. So, Jim Steele, Air Force. Thank you for your service. I have a cousin that served in the Air Force. I have a cousin, her husband served in the Navy. So yeah, have some over there too. Let's see here. Yes, thank you so much. That's right, Mandy. Thank you for your service, vets.
Yes.
We are able to do the things that we do because of men and women that have served this country down through the years. So thank you so much for your service. Johnny, it is good to see you. Can't remember if I said hello to Expressions of the Outdoors, but good to see you. Frank Myers, good to see you. Hello. I think you said you were in the Army. All right. Very good. Father-in-law was a Marine. Jim Steele in the Vietnam period. All right, good. So many that do serve, and again, I just can't imagine the sacrifice. But thank you very much for what you've done and for what your families have done, because it is a sacrifice for them as well. Oh wow, you have a tribute Las Vegas to the veterans. That's awesome. We'll check that one out for sure.
There are lots of veterans in the metal detecting community.
Mm-hmm.
Lots.
We have a kid that graduated from here last year from our school, and he went to the Marines, went through training, and finished the test they have at the end?
Camp?
No. At the end of boot camp, they have a test. Marines, help me out. What is it that you have? There's a certain test at the end. I can't remember it. I'm blanking on it right now.
Somebody will know.
Somebody's going to know, right? Thank you, Johnny, for sharing this out. Appreciate that. Tony, yep. Not allowed to serve. Yeah, that was kind of me too with my heart. The Crucible. Yes, yeah. That's right, Jesse. Yep, the Crucible. He completed the Crucible and is actually shipped out now. He is overseas. I don't know exactly where he went. He didn't know the last time I spoke with him, but he is overseas serving right now. So yeah, the Crucible, and it is no joke. So thank you all very, very much. Greatly appreciate our veterans.
I heard he had to walk, was it 10 miles in the dark with a 20-pound backpack?
Yes.
In a trail like that. That was pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, Jesse. How do I get these up here? I wonder. How do I anybody know how to do that?
Go and find his email on there.
Go find my email on here. All right, hold on. So you got to talk for a minute while I do this, okay?
All right. Well, let's see. We have a long weekend here, so that's pretty interesting. Love long weekends. And, we have this week, next week, Thanksgiving. So right there, guys. Thanksgiving is right around the corner.
Okay, we lost our light. Try this again. All right, so I do have that. Yes, I did, Jesse. Yes, and I just got your email, so I was able to get it. I think I'll be able to share that in a little bit. Yes, if you have anything that you would like to share with us, to show us, we've got a few things to show here. Jesse has an awesome find just recently. We'll show that as well. So, yeah, that'll be in just a little bit. Thank you very much for sending that. Moto Mining says, get out and dig. He's prospecting tomorrow. Nice. Very nice. That's awesome. Don, we will be showing you that here in just a minute.
24 in the chat. Woo.
Dad was a gunny in Korea. Wow. Yes. So the email address for you to send anything is this right here. So if you have anything that you would like to talk to us about, questions, one thing also that we have on here, if you have a picture of how you display your finds, we'd like to show some of those tonight if anybody has those. So I want to give you that out there so we can kind of show how we display things. We don't really have a great display yet. We're looking for one. We were looking for like a lit shelving unit is kind of what we're looking for. Still have to kind of convince Mom that it's going to be a good thing for the house. So if you have anything like that you want to take a picture of and show us, or if you have a recent find that you've made, a favorite find, anything like that, you can send it to this email address, gwareaglestx@gmail.com. So thank you so much, veterans. And again, just continue to pray for the DeMarco family. Never served, but proud of my family that has 3 Army paratroopers. Wow. I can't imagine what they've experienced in their life. I've never actually jumped out of a plane. That might be an interesting subject one time too. We have parasailed, but I've never done any kind of
but that's the opposite.
skydiving.
That's going from down to up. They're going from
up
to down.
I realize that's
it's a
probably
whole another level.
Probably why I've never done it. So,
yeah.
All right. So next, what did I have next? You remember? DeMarco's birthday, 247 years to the Marines. Yes, dig stock. So our dig stock video, I guess my dig stock experience is going to be coming out soon. Gene wasn't able to go. You guys may or may not know, but it was my wife's birthday present to me for this year. Super stoked to be able to go. Loved every minute of it. The only thing that I was a little bit sad about is that it wasn't longer, and I'm not kidding. It just felt like it was quick, like it was done. I didn't get a chance to sit and talk with anybody. I got to meet some of you. I got to meet Chris, and it was a blast, but I just wish it would have been another day or so. Can I see here? This right here? Is this what you're talking about? Yep. There you go, Mandy. I just wish it had been a little bit longer, like another day. Man, it was so much fun getting to meet people, hanging out. I had never met the guys, that I went, and we actually, myself and Shane, Ken and Brian, got an Airbnb, and we stayed, and it really was so much fun. You spend all day digging, you kind of wear yourself out. And then at night we would just kind of hang out at the house. I think most of the time we were watching football. It was just a lot of fun. We went to the exact same place to eat each night. And let me tell you, this place had the absolute best soup. Ken is in the chat. You can ask him about that soup. It was unbelievable. Simplex Treasure Hunter, we would love to metal detect with you. Listen, we live in St. Croix. If anybody is ever in St. Croix, you've got to look us up. All you got to do is ask for free will. If you get here to this island, you ask for free will, somebody's going to be able to get you to me. I promise you. They know us everywhere pretty much. So, yeah, it would have been cheaper. I think for the four of us to split, I mean, it was less than $200 for the 3 nights. It was crazy affordable as far as that goes. It was awesome. So, you know, get there, meet the guys. They're all 3 the same height. I am not. So if you see the pictures, if you're my friend on Facebook, you'll see the picture of the 4 of us. I'm a little bit tall. So, you know, if you ever meet me in person, you'll know I've got a little bit of height to me. I got 2 really awesome finds. When I went, I told Gene, I told the guys, I really had one thing. Yeah, Valcor Brewing was the restaurant, and man, it was unbelievable. That soup, the first night we get there, and the lady said, "Would you like to try the soup? The chef made it today." And let me just tell you, that thing was unbelievable. We keep losing our light. I don't like this. It was unbelievable. Whoa, that was weird. Exit full screen. There we go. Sorry, newbie here. It was unbelievably good. So you have to ask Ken about that soup. Hello, Motor City Magnet Fishers. Good to see you. I don't know where that kid just went. Getting the buttons. My bad. So yeah, it was great. Get to know the guys. I told them I wanted to find one thing. I only had one thing I wanted to find: where we live. I mean, I honestly, the stuff that we were finding, with the exception of American coins, I can pretty much find old stuff here. I find stuff 200 or 300 years old, pretty regularly when we go to the historical digs that we go to. So I wasn't necessarily just stoked about digging up old stuff. Mary, I'm so sorry that you're feeling sick. I hope you have a good night too. We'll be praying for you. Wicked Digger, 8 inches taller than you. Is that rain? I think it's rain. Yeah. So I said, I want to dig up an American large cent. That's all I want to dig up. And so day 1, I dug up, I think Chris had a similar experience. Day 1, I dug up a musket ball and a buggy brake. That was it. I didn't find anything at all. What's that?
Put Ken's up there.
Yeah. This is what I told Ken when I got to the airport. He was picking me up. We had never met. You know, he'd seen me in some of the videos, but I said, just look for the tall guy in flip-flops. I was in my sandals. I left an island that morning, and I wasn't prepared for it to be 30 degrees when I landed.
Yes, large cents.
What's this one say here? Hold on. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
All right. Let me take a picture of that real quick. Got it. Okay. Yes. So I wanted to find an American large cent.
Bye, Cynthia.
Cynthia's leaving.
Yes.
Goodbye, Cynthia.
Go.
You know, I'm tired of this thing going on. I think it's because of that. So day 2, get up. Ken was our research guy. He did all the research. I feel bad because I told him before we even went, my plan was just to show up and Ken was going to tell me where to dig. And he did. He found a place. He said, let's go try this lot. It looks like there may have been a house here, but it's not on the map. It was like the 1856 map. It wasn't there. But when we got there, it didn't take long to find out that there was something there. This is the first find that I had that day. It's just a flat button. Nothing super exciting. But as soon as I found this, I said, I think we're in the right place. It was 25 degrees that day. Let's see here. He managed a few good finds late in the day. Day 2, yeah, made it for it big time. Yeah, day 2 made it for it big time, no doubt. That was Wicked Digger here, Chris. Day 2 was crazy awesome. So found a flat button, and then my next signal after the flat button was, it's so hard to read anything on this thing, but it was this puppy right here. See if we can get to, yeah, there you go. You can see how it says 1 cent, right? And it's bent. It's kind of tacoed. And the funny thing is, it rang up on my metal detector. I have a Equinox 600. It rang up on the Knox as an 18. Now, if you've ever dug up one of these on the Knox, it should not ring up as an 18. It was really low. And the other side, you can see that the metal is cracking from where it bent. So I didn't know. I said, why was it like that? Yeah, San Diego 59. 3 days would have been amazing. Yes, it absolutely would have been, Ken. Wicked Digger says it was field 55 for them. 100 more buttons that field. Yes. So I dug this up. It was an 18. I know it should have been like a 25, 26, but whatever reason, it was an 18. So later on that day, I saw Tim, Ill Digger, and I showed it to him. I said, hey, this rang up in 18. He said, oh, it's because it's counterfeit. So the large cent that I found is a counterfeit large cent. Unbelievably awesome. I kind of like that even better than just a regular one, right? It kind of has a better story to it. So yeah, it's a that's my large cent. And then after that, a little while after that, I found this. And it is an absolutely wiped copper. You can kind of see the date down here at the bottom. It is not easily discernible what it is, but we're still working on it to get a good positive ID. You can kind of see a profile on this side.
Yep.
But it's
some sort of a large cent.
It's some sort of a largy. And here's the thing about this. I thought this was a British copper, but this ring up a 26, which the British coppers ring up much lower than that. So I have no idea what this is yet. Not positive yet. So, and listen to the sound. I don't know if this is if you can hear the difference. This is an actual copper. This is what a copper sounds like. You guys have heard it. And then this is my counterfeit. This is what it sounds like. Completely different sound. Draped bust could be. Yeah, it could be. Oh man, and it's a clipped copper. Man, unbelievable. So in that field, guys, and it was not big. I'm telling you, when you see my video, you're going to see the spot where everybody was. It was probably
all clumped together,
30 feet wide, maybe by 80 feet long. It was not a big section. And let me read off. Brian kind of put together what just the four of us found that day. And here it is. In just that afternoon, or that morning through the early afternoon, the four of us found 34 buttons, 6 coins. 2 of our buttons were tombacks, 6 musket balls, a Lesney toy, just in that field. Ken also found a 1 real, but it was in another field. Just in that field, the four of us found all of that stuff. It was insane. I've never been to a spot where it just was blazing hot. I mean, it was crazy to see that. Like, everybody was finding stuff. When we started finding stuff through the day, there were probably at least 20 detectorists that made their way through that field, and everybody found stuff. Everybody found coins. Almost everybody found coins. I don't think Brian actually found one of the coins, but those are the only 2 coins that I found at Digstock. I dug the day before with Ken. I got there a little bit early, found some clad in the park that day, but those are the only 2 coins that I found. So,
and then all of these buttons, really cool old ones, all these different patterns on them.
Yep. And look at this guy. This is either pewter or lead. But check this guy out. Isn't that awesome? This one, again, it's pewter or lead. You can tell by it's crumbly. I think it means it's going to be pewter, is from my experience. It looks like there was something on this side, but you just can't tell anymore. Yep. It's pretty much wiped clean. I personally found, was it 8 or 9? 8 buttons in that field and 2 coppers, 1 counterfeit. Unbelievable. Couldn't believe that it happened like that. And it was just like not really finding much. It was so cold that morning. It was 25 degrees. I'm from an island where we never get below, I woke up one morning, it was 68 degrees, and people here were wearing coats. Okay. 68 degrees. It's normally as cold as it gets here. And it that morning was 25. I had to stop and warm my hands up several times before I ever even started digging. Crazy. Let me see here. Let's try to catch up. You see anything that's been going by?
Yep. They're talking about somebody found a ring, and they're talking about things to discriminate out in different modes and stuff.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Some Blake's treasure right there.
Wow. You found an old baby ring? Silver? Wow, that is awesome with a stone in it. That is so cool. Hello, Jeff. Good to see you. If I missed anybody else, I'm very sorry. Just, telling my story about Digstock there. Unbelievable. Loved it. I hope that I get to go back to another one soon. I would love to go to one with this guy or this other guy over here you can't see.
I would love to go one.
He's watching.
In general.
Yes, Gene would love to go to one in general. It was just so much fun. Get to meet everybody. Next time, I would definitely be more intentional in spending more time around the tent area at least one of the days. Got to meet some guys. Got to meet Quarter Hoarder. Got to meet Lucky Jen. Just several different people. And got to see Rob. Mainly dirt fishing again. Sean, got to see him again. So much fun.
Speaking of Rob, the
so much
song should come out next week.
All right. Mainly, if you're still in here, Gene says the song should come out next week.
I have
we'll see how that goes.
The song done, but I just need to make the video. So that's just a whole nother.
Let's show some of these. Yeah, we're getting some good emails. Let's show some of these. How do I do this?
Okay. So I would say down here like that.
It's like this, right? Share a screen.
Give us a little bit.
Yeah, give us
this out.
Help us.
Post it.
How am I going to do this?
You do that one for that one.
Picture in picture.
Try. Maybe.
All right, we're trying to present. Trying to present. Here we go.
No.
Don't want to share a screen. Video file slide.
Settings.
All right, I'm trying to figure something out here, guys. Hold on.
No, that's Google Slides.
No, don't want to do that, right?
No. Settings.
It's not going to be here. No.
Well, we can show it off your phone. It should be fine.
You sure? Man, it's so good. I want to share my screen. Anybody know how to do this? Can you tell me how to do it? Get back to the comments. Let's see here. Take your time, Mandy says. Yeah, we're getting this stuff. Sorry, guys. Email me a link. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to figure out how to present this. So if anybody has any tips for me, let me know. Okay. Well, it's got to be present. Do I dare share screen?
You can share screen, then go up into the
Okay, do I do this right here?
Yeah.
All right, this may go really bad, okay? We'll see how this goes. What's this saying now?
Would like to record. This is asking for permission.
Okay, we're going to try this. See how this goes, guys.
Oh, can't do it. Did you click deny?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Entire screen, window. That's all I want to do. Chrome tab. That's what I want to do right there. That's what I want to do. Yes. Did we get it? Can you guys see this?
Go back to screen.
Yes.
Yay, we did.
I think we figured this out. Okay, so this is Jesse. This is his ring that he found. Ah, yeah, there you go. Hey, we're figuring this stuff out.
Yay.
Email us if you've got things you want to show.
We're not boomers after all.
Not even close to boomers, man.
Man, that ring is awesome. Very, very unique.
If Jesse
I
were
love
here,
it.
he could do the impression for us. You saw that? Yep. Frank says he saw that on the video. His
On my way to
precious.
Mordor.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Jesse, for sharing that with us. Really appreciate it. We'll see if we can get the other ones up here now. Give me just a minute. Oh man, we're gonna be pros at this thing before.
Yeah.
What's the next one? Check it out, man. Mandy. Oh my goodness. Mandy, that is awesome.
She won that. That's cool.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Let's try this again. Present. That's how we got it, right? Share screen. Is this how we happened?
Share screen. Yes, this is it.
Chrome tab. Oh, there it is. Get out of here. We got it again.
Yay.
All right. She won this from DF Digger. Let me tell you something. That guy is awesome. So crazy cool what he can find. Jesse says he was totally freaking out. Yeah, I can understand that for sure. DF Digger made that. Yeah, that's awesome, Mandy. That's
So
I mean,
cool.
so cool. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. The stuff that he finds is just it is something else. He's a great guy. Very proud to have him as part of the community. Give me just a second. I'm trying to plug my phone in before it dies. You know, that's really. Let me see here. I'm trying to do this blind now too. Ooh. Got it. There we go.
All right. Let's see what the next one is like.
You think you got this?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay. Stop sharing and go over there. Yeah. Stop sharing. Check you out. You getting it? Back.
Jim
That was Mandy. Jim
Steele.
Steele. What's Jim got for us?
Oh my.
What's he saying there?
goodness.
What's he saying there
I better
before?
go to the email.
Yeah, before you let's read it before we can
This is
see.
what I found in 2020 last year. I was able to detect. Oh, okay.
Here's what Jim found in 2020. He says the last year he was able to detect.
You can go ahead and share screen.
Oh yeah.
Chrome tab. And there we go.
Check it out. We're 3 for 3. So Jim, if you're still, yeah, there you are. You're still here. So in this, do you remember how many silvers? I mean, that looks,
That was like quite a bit of silver there.
that is an awesome haul.
Oh yeah, look at that.
You've got so many coins in there that I've not been able to find yet. I would love to. Again, like I said, where we live, just not able to dig this stuff up. The American coins, standing liberties, and that sort of
Very
thing.
hard to find.
Mhm.
Older. What are the oldest ones? I guess the oldest American would be.
Hello,
Walker.
Treasure Hunter. Good to see you.
No, we have V-nickel, don't we?
We do have a
The
V-nickel.
V-nickel would probably be the oldest thing. The oldest American we found. Here, or it'd be up there.
Yeah, Jim. Oh, sorry. Yes, I got your email right now.
Well, what about the Indians? Are the Indians older? Must be.
Well, the Indians are older, but we found those in Canada.
You're right. You're right.
We went to Canada and got to find some Indian head pennies, which is pretty crazy. That is something else, Jim. That's really awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. We really appreciate it. Hopefully, I can't wait. 87
Wow.
silvers and 1 gold ring and 3 silver rings. That is awesome. Congratulations, man. That was a great year for sure. All right. Next on our list is oh my
wow.
goodness.
That's some gold.
Mandy says this is gold from her second ever panning. Wait till you guys see this.
Man, it's crazy. It may look like a little bit of gold, but gold is worth so much.
How much was that? Do you remember how much that in weight that was? Rob, good to see you.
Simplex Treasure Hunter. I just want to find an awesome gold wedding band and a silver Morgan dollar. It's on my bucket list.
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't found a
Absolutely.
Morgan dollar, but we have found
Mhm.
some wedding bands. So we're halfway there. Gold is awesome.
Yeah, no wonder you couldn't find Shane tonight. It's us, Rob. 87 silver's gold ring. Yeah, that's something else. That's crazy awesome. It was 1 gram. That's awesome. And I mean, you guys know how much gold is per gram. I mean, wow, that's awesome. Panning is something I don't know how to say this, but it's not something that I would just want to do. I don't know why. It doesn't draw me. I love finding gold, gold rings, gold
Just
necklaces.
not that way.
I just don't want to pan for it and have to. That seems like a lot of work. It seems like a lot of work whenever I see it happening. So yeah, that is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. What an awesome find. Next,
Practical Ken.
Ken.
He's got the
Oh,
video.
Ken. Ooh, let's see how does this work?
Right there. On
This
the
one here?
link. Yeah.
All right, Ken, oh, no, that's not it.
That's his channel. Just go back to the Gmail.
All right.
Yeah, that's the YouTube one right there.
That's the one I clicked.
No, it's not. You click one below.
You sure?
Yep.
Ooh, no, that's us
No,
right now.
That's us.
All right, Ken, we're trying to find this. Sorry, man.
Video is unlisted, but you can show video on the stream.
Yeah, but where is it?
Well,
Ken, I'm having trouble finding the link, man. When
you can email it to us. The link to it. So we can go back to the
this
screen.
is the email. When I click on the link that you sent me, it is just our own stream. As soon as we click,
he said that the video is unlisted.
right, which it would go to there. So anyway, let me see.
Anyway, back to
Ken,
the
I
stream.
can't get to that link. Sorry, man. If you can resend it. The link that you sent me just takes me back to our live stream, so I'm not able to get to that. You guys would, when you see it, I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome. So any let's see here. The last couple things I have on here, display ideas. Like how do you guys display your stuff? By the way, if you have any more emails you want to send, the email address is right there. You can send anything to me. I would love to show your finds. Oh yeah, we got a couple more here. Just came in. Let's see here. Las Vegas. Oh wow.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Let's see how we're going to do this. Can I
Vegas.
just arrow through? Yep. Okay. So Las Vegas sends this.
This is most recent finds. Good finds.
Most recent good finds. Had a
2
good
weeks
2 weeks.
hunting.
All right. So these are his 2 weeks of hunting. These are his finds. Let's go through this. Man, we're going to be pros.
Somebody
at
says
this.
got to find stuff to display it first.
That is true. That is true. This is from Las Vegas, Urban Treasure Hunter. Wow. Some crazy good finds. I don't know if it'll arrow through this way or if I got to go here.
Yeah.
Did that make it? Oh, man. We're even able to arrow through them. What? Crazy awesome. These finds are something else. Let me tell you. That's number 2. Here is 3.
Tungsten carbide.
Man, those rings are pretty. I've dug up
I like those
2,
rings
I
a
think
lot.
2 tungsten carbide rings. They sound for me on my machine like a zinc penny. I don't know if it's the same for you or not, but they sound like a zinc penny for me, and they are something else. So thank you so much for sharing these pictures with us. Number next on here.
There's another
Yes.
picture of the tungsten, I bet.
Yep.
Looks like a tungsten ring. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. What's that say on there?
14.
That's a pretty ring, too.
There's his logo.
There's the logo. Very good.
A token. Oh, that's cool. Awesome.
Oh, that's from one of his shorts, yeah. Hey, that's
Almost like the one we found.
That's almost like the one I found, yeah, except
Yep.
my diamonds were straight in a row instead of slanted like that. So, wow, that is awesome.
So cool.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
You said they ring up a 19 on the Knox.
19 on the Knox. Yep, that's what mine does too. So I was just wondering.
Same one the AT Max looks like.
Okay, so Tony says he has a corner shelf with rounded front 3 shelf. Yep, that's awesome.
We have like a big underneath our TV. We have this big like what do you call it? Entertainment center, and we just have stuff on top of it, stuff in it. We have one little section that's for detecting stuff, and we have 2 coin cases that have little coin spots we can put it in, and 2 ring cases, which we're about to move them around and swap it up and stuff. So, yeah.
Rachel, good to see you. Glad you made it. Anybody else that I missed? Thank you so much for being here. Awesome. 23 people in the stream. We were up to 27 or 28 earlier. Awesome. Can't believe it. You guys are awesome. We never cease to be amazed by the community. Ken says he resent. Let's see if this works this time. Should be this one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see how this works. Okay. I'm going to try to share this. This is a whole nother level for us. We've been sharing pictures.
Guys, this is a video.
Now we're about to show a video. So let's see how this goes. Got a 30-second video for you. It is Ken actually recording me. Chrome tab. Oh,
that's gonna be YouTube.
That's
coin.
Which one is it? This one here? Oh man, get out of here. Is this gonna work? What? It even worked? Okay, hold on. So let's make this full screen, right? Oh, I bet that just made it full screen over there. It did. Okay, here we go.
Ooh, Gene's got his bucket list. Big Ticket's got his bucket list item, but you have to see his. You have to see his channel to see it on his video. So I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but he's got a bucket list item. How about that?
Awesome.
Good job, man. Good job.
I'm pumped.
You should be.
Found
That's
a button
awesome.
too this morning.
That's awesome.
All right here in this row.
It's nice that it's plowed pretty good.
I mean,
Love
it
it.
should be that should be like a 26. It was an
Yes.
18.
Wow.
So you guys can see there. I mean, it was freezing cold. This little tiny area. And Ken, Ken and I are different. You guys probably know that, right? Ken and I are different. And Ken is very much like trying to keep it on the DL. My personality is a little more excitable. So it was, oh yeah, lurker in the background. So we had a couple people there right next to us where Ken and I were. Ken and I were the only 2 in the area from our group. And there was an older couple that was there, and the lady was right beside me. And when I dug it up, I was like, Ken was probably, I don't know, 20 feet away from me or whatever. I just started yelling, Ken, Largy. I just start yelling, and Ken comes over and goes, shh. As soon as I said that, the lady called her husband over, and he runs over and he runs through a little bit, and he didn't really find much, and he went off on his own. But I kind of, it's hard for me to keep it contained because that was the one thing I wanted to find. So I was yelling. I got everybody else over there. Shane came over, Brian came over, and then lots of other people throughout the day. It was unbelievable. Yeah, Jesse, yeah, you're totally quiet. Yeah, I believe it. We love watching Jesse and his Uncle Dig. I mean, they laugh like crazy, and it's an infectious laugh. Yeah, I was definitely yelling Largy. So hello, Looter8. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Man, what an awesome time. I can't wait for you guys to see our video. Hopefully, again, like I said, hopefully able to get out and do more of those as time goes on. So glad. So yeah, any other ideas for displaying your items? Do you want to get our 2 ring cases? Yeah. So we'll show you our ring cases. This is kind of how we have been displaying stuff. I think it was Ken actually that showed me a display case that he has for his buttons. We don't have a good display for our buttons. Honestly, we have them in a jar. So we've actually ordered one of those, Ken. So it should be coming. This is our ring case from this year. So we have these just regular black case, has everything kind of lined up there. And this is just the gold and silver rings for this year.
And I think there's a couple tungsten and 1 titanium.
So, we've we found all these since January 1. This is the diamond one I found just the other day, which is awesome. So many cool rings in here. And again, I don't know if you guys are like me. Is Paul leaving? All right, Paul, thank you so much for being here, brother. Really appreciate it. Hope your back keeps feeling better, brother. I don't display much, tend to give a lot away. Yeah, Jersey, I understand that as well. Honestly, I'll tell you in a minute what our plan is with all of this, all of these things. So, we've kind of held on to them up to this point. Last year's case is not as clean as far as the way it's displayed. Last year's case has rings and bracelets.
And
This
all
is
kinds of jewelry.
Last year's case. This was actually the very first piece of jewelry that Gene ever found. And it is a
Titanium. dog tag.
titanium dog tag with an 18-karat gold ship's wheel in the middle there. Very first thing he ever found that was like crazy awesome. I've got an earring I found that is a Native American with headdress, and the headdress is the gemstones, which is really cool. Found that one last year. Lots of good stuff. This is a sugarcane knife or a machete, and it's a pendant. Found this one at a beach volleyball court. I love beach volleyball courts. So that's kind of how we have organized our finds as far as jewelry finds goes.
You can really kind of split your detecting into two ways. You can either go relic or jewelry, and we try to split it right in the middle. We try to do some jewelry and some relic, and we try to keep it as interesting as we can.
We just love the hobby, and
Yes.
so we're blessed to be in a place where we can go beach hunting
Yes.
and find all of this jewelry, or most of it, and then we can also do some relic digging as well. Don't find any rings this year. However, I did find a necklace. Nice.
That's cool.
Expressions of the outdoors. I do giveaways with most of my stainless and tungsten rings. Very cool. So Bold Lion, good to see you tonight. I don't think I've said hi to you yet. Anybody else that I've missed? If I've missed you, I'm sorry. Simplex Treasure Hunter, if you're still here, you have a great night as well. We'll see you later. Thank you very much. It's a ton of rings. Yes, it is, Frank. So here is the kind of overall plan. You guys may or may not know, but Gene is headed off to college next year. He's a senior this year in high school. Yeah, tears. So a lot of our relic finds, those are a little bit different. We don't have any plans to sell any of that kind of stuff.
And yes, Jeff's Obsessions, we find a ton of fake rings too.
Oh man, yes.
And not just fake rings. I would say we find more fake, like bracelets and earrings and stuff than we do fake rings.
Yep.
Lots of fake bracelets and stuff out there.
Oh, the fake earrings are. I mean, it is amazing. We have found earrings this big, and that is not an exaggeration. I'm telling you,
and we have not
enormous.
Found one real hoop earring.
No,
the whole time, never
No.
found a real hoop earring.
Those big hoop earrings we always find they're
always fake.
They're garbage. So the big plan, especially for the jewelry and the clad coins, we're going to sell or cash all that in for this kid's college fund. College is expensive, and that is what we are going to be doing. So starting in January, we're probably going to be kind of finding a way to get this stuff sold, either for melt value of what it is, silver or gold, or if it is something that could sell. We've actually got a jeweler on island. He's one of our friends, and he said we can put a case at his store to be able to sell, and he would do that for us. So we would hopefully being able to raise some money that way. So that is the plan for that. But as far as display, we want to be able to display some of the stuff that we find that is like old historical finds. We love finding history.
One thing that we would even do is there are museums on the island. They have like what is the word? Preserve the plantations, and they use it as a museum. And we would love to go detect at the museum and then donate our finds to the museum.
Yep.
Like, you know how cool it would be to have a sugarcane knife that was used at the plantation, in a display case there. That would be awesome. But we just can't a lot of it's government property, and we don't really know.
One of them has been closed since the pandemic started. The other one is only open like 2 days a week, Wednesday and Saturday, and both days aren't really good for us. And we
Yeah.
haven't been able to make it over there. It is privately owned, so we probably will be doing some of that digging there. So we would love to be able to do that, and like he said, donate to them. But at the house, we would like to just display some of the stuff that we've been able to find. We found a stirrup that was really cool early on when we were detecting. And so just that kind of stuff. And a lit display case is kind of what we're looking for. This is a great community, Bold Lion. It is. It really is. Some great people in this. Trade school is cheaper and there's always work. Yep. That was something that I considered coming out of high school, and ended up going to college, and definitely because of what I do, I know that was the right thing for me. But college is not for everybody, for sure. So Jesse says he wants a display case. LED light. Yep. That would be really cool. Just the really neat finds. You guys know what I'm talking about. There are some finds that are just like your first thimble. I would love to be able to put that up there. Jesse actually has some of the floating display cases, and we have some of those as well. We haven't really got a place, even if we had stuff in that, to put that on display yet. So hopefully we're going to find that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what we want to. Jersey Ray, she says, shameless plug. Don't worry about it. It's not shameless. We're here to help each other. Check out my latest video, or Ohio Metal Maven, looking for community help. Yep. We did actually watch that, Jersey Ray. And, she is looking to get into detecting, or somebody, if I can't remember exactly what you said, and you're looking for donations for her, whether financial or equipment. That is fantastic. This community will be able to get that going. I think you said in the video you've already raised like $130. If you would like to come up and talk about that, we would definitely love that. If anybody would like to come up for a minute, we got about just a few minutes left. Let's see here. Yep, copy. Here is the link. If anybody would like to just come up for a minute and either promote your channel, if you've got something like Rachel is talking about that you would like to tell us about. Just found my second thimble, Jeff says, a couple days ago. That's awesome. Ended up not working in the field that you studied. Yes, I understand that. My wife got a degree in music education, and then when she came out of college, there was not anything open in the town that we lived in, so she worked at a bank. She ended up getting into education, but she did not have it that open to her at first. So, here is Rachel. We're going to bring her up.
Hey.
Good evening. How are you, Rachel?
A little tired. How are you?
Yeah, I understand.
Definitely.
Since the time change where we live doesn't fall back, we don't observe it. So it is almost 11 o'clock here for us. So
wow. Okay.
late night, but it's okay. No school tomorrow. We're good. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about what we were just talking about with the your latest video?
There's a little more information too on Ohio Metal Mavens.
Okay.
A gentleman named Patrick Fowler had reached out to her a couple weeks ago, looking to see if she can get some of us female detectorists together to, I guess mostly the YouTubing ones, to send his daughter stickers, because his son William, the warrior, is 8 years old. He has cancer, and he's good little fighter. And Juniper is 10. And she's just having a little hard time dealing with it. And she does like to metal detect. She goes out with her dad. And but she doesn't have any equipment. And I believe we learned probably a week or so ago that he doesn't either. Because of, the funds are pretty tight when your kid has cancer. And so we were just looking to go a step further than just some stickers and tchotchkes, and try to get Juniper some gear, and maybe even possibly get Dad a new detector too, if we can get that, get that far. It doesn't have to be brand new, but just get them back out in the field to help take their mind off of what's going on with William the Warrior. So actually, we're up to about $300 now, and some
Yay.
things people are donating. I believe Tracy Treasures just messaged me that she has a fines bag and a hand digger. Somebody else emailed me that they have a couple things. So looks like we're getting them all set up, and anything extra that's left over, we're going to send the family to help out with bills.
That is awesome. So how do they, if they have money they would like to donate, how do they get that to you?
On my video link in the description, I have my PayPal me there.
Gotcha.
So also, I mean, I didn't put it on there, but if anybody ever wants to see receipts or anything like that, I can always provide that.
Awesome. That is really good. And again, I saw, Bold Lion earlier say that he was thanking everybody for being his friend. And that really, this is just one of those things that the community comes together and helps people out. I mean, you've already just today put that video out. Am I correct?
Yeah, Nicole put hers out earlier this afternoon. I was at work when she put hers out. Different things were going on the past couple of weeks. We couldn't mesh up together to get it all coinciding, but we were able to make sure we got them both out today.
That's awesome. So
And,
just today you got your videos out, already raised over $300 and got some supplies. That's awesome.
I mentioned it on my live stream last week, and two of my viewers, two of the people in the chat, I was able to get to 130, and just with that video alone today, so far on my side, we've gotten 300. So
Wow.
don't know how much she's gotten yet, and plus, my email is there, and then you can also contact the both of us on Facebook. So you could either do Jersey Ray Diggs or Ohio Metal Maven. She has a group page, or personal. Like I'm Rachel Elmore. A lot of you guys are friends with me on Facebook, and then Nicole Bauer, Bauer.
Nicole Bauer, Bauer.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And they can message us to find out more information and stuff like that.
That's awesome. I know Rob kind of, put together the dig this summer that we met you at.
Yeah.
And Ezra was there, and, just so many different people. And it's really so good to meet people in person. It's one thing to talk like this and lives and that sort of thing. But when you meet people, and like you said, I mean, you're like, oh yeah, they are who they seem to be, like it's so great. Like you are, such a kind person and caring person, and that's really who you are. And I love seeing
appreciate that.
I love seeing this, community come together to help people out like that.
And that's what we're here for. So
right here, hold on. Somebody said something just a minute ago. I wanted to read.
Show me treasure.
Was it Show Me Treasure? Yeah. He says, Show Me Treasure says, metal detecting was very good for my brain the last couple of years, as I lost my dad to cancer, a 2-year fight, when I could get out to go, just a little break for the old brain.
It's almost like a breath of fresh air when you.
It is. It's very meditative. It's a good thing. It is a good. I mean, there's lots of hobbies that could take your mind away for a moment. But I did check out on his Facebook page. His name is Patrick Fowler. He has a couple videos. I think he does TikTok. Bottle digging with his daughter. So she does like looking for treasure and doesn't mind getting dirty. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, and the first thing Nicole did was check it out, and he's friends with one of the Hoover boys through Facebook, so it's legit. Everything's on the up and up.
That's awesome. Really good. What have you found lately? Have you been able to get out and go digging?
Not really. I went to an event this weekend. I'm sure you heard a lot about it. Come Out Swinging.
Yeah.
Joe DeMarco.
We started off tonight with praying for the DeMarco family.
Yeah. So I knew going to this event I wouldn't be doing much on the natural hunt anyway. I got a little buddy there named Gabe. You'll see him in my video coming up. So I knew I'd be spending a lot of time with Gabe. That's why I went. And so I didn't really find much in the natural hunt or in the seeded hunt. Mostly I was helping Gabe out. Like it was his first seeded hunt, and
oh wow.
Yeah. So
was Gabe able to find some stuff?
He found a JFK $50 and a Wheatie.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, he did pretty good. And on the natural hunt, he and I traipsed around the fields a little bit, and didn't find too much. But
Good night.
Had a good
Frank.
time.
Hope you have a good night.
And no, I don't go to these hunts expecting to find anything. Natural
Yeah.
hunts. It's kind of like a new permission. You don't know if you're going to find something.
Yep. And if you do stumble on something, it is good. But and that's the thing. Like with dig stock, like I mean, it's over 4,000 acres. Like we all know how this hobby works. You just have to get your coil over it. And
Yeah, you can't promise anything on a natural hunt. If I were hosting one and it was a field I'd never been in, I'd probably do a little test run myself, make sure there's something there.
Yep.
But yeah, you can't, when you go to events like that, you can't go there expecting to find great things.
Yep.
What you should be going there is expecting to find a great time.
Yes. Yeah. The field that we were in that last day, I mean, we found stuff all day long. And when we left, people that we left there, they contacted us on social media later and they said, thank you so much for telling us about that spot. They were able to find large scents and buttons even after we left. I mean, there was nothing on the map, like I said, but it had to have something there. But it was just when people would come and you just are nice to them and tell them, hey, this is a good spot. I mean, they loved it. It was good to meet people in the field. It was just a great time. And those events are so good.
I think the last dig stock I went to in the fall, I don't think I found anything. I think I found an old cow tag from like the 30s, a Hames End, but nothing really. Oh, I found my first script eye button. That was it. And that was half chewed up because, they're made from pewter. So sometimes they don't hold up so well. So mine's a little, half of a script eye button, but, I was happy with it. Because I wasn't going there expecting to find stuff. I was just going there expecting to find a good time.
Yep.
And that's what I got. They delivered on that, And aside from Joe this weekend, it was a good event. And I did find I pulled out something small and green, and I was thrilled to death thinking and hoping it was an Indian, but it was just an old weedy.
Oh.
I think an early weedy though, because that thing was really green.
Yeah.
But
yep.
Gabe has it now. I no longer own it. I only got to look at it for about 3 minutes.
Yes.
But outside of that, I didn't really find much that weekend. And the week before, I don't think I went out. So
yep.
I'm
Been
overdue.
able to either, like lately, just haven't been able to go very much. Gene is playing basketball for the school. So the coach has them conditioning right now. And before they can ever start basketball practice, Rachel, they all have to run 50 miles, and he's tracking it. And you have how many now?
I have 35.
35
Wow.
miles. So he's got 15 more to go. So we'll see.
I'll finish this next week. I'll be done. So
5 a day is what he's been
Good
trying
on
to
you,
get for.
'cause I don't even run 15 feet.
Let me say hello to Jason. Good to see you. Dawn, good to see you. Annette, Patty, good to see you. Did you see Patty's finds that she had the other day when she got her metal detector?
Yeah, she sends them to me.
Okay, that's awesome. I was so happy.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
good.
She's doing really good with both of them. Yeah,
Awesome.
nice work.
Yep, absolutely.
But
Yeah.
I'll jump off of here now. But I do appreciate you let me come on, and I do appreciate you guys. And I'm really looking forward to meeting you. I already did that, but seeing you again in person one
Yeah.
day.
Can't wait. Hopefully this summer we'll be able to we're going stateside, of course, to drop him off at college, but hopefully we're able to
Right.
coordinate some stuff there as well when we get there. So we got a meeting sometime in July in North Carolina. So I don't know, we'll try to fit something before or after that, hopefully. So
All right, awesome.
thank you so much for coming up.
All right, well, thank you for having me.
Have a good night. Sorry about that. I may have clicked remove a little bit early. So yeah, that is pretty much what we had planned for tonight. The last thing that I had, I had a couple other things on here. Maybe we'll save those for next time. But 50 miles, Jason. That's pretty crazy. So
you're telling me.
I can't imagine. I mean, I look where we live up on a hill, and the soccer field, we can look down and see the soccer field. And so we can look down there and see those guys running. I mean, there's coaches over there in the shade, kicked back, and they're just running circles. It's pretty funny. But yeah, 50 miles before the season, before the practice can even start. And then season won't even start until after the first of the year. So January, February, somewhere under there is when it's going to start. So looking like they're going to have a pretty good team this year. So we'll see how that goes. So thank you guys all very, very, very much for being here tonight. Really hope you have a great rest of the week. Just remember, I had a short out a couple weeks ago, about somebody that was a little bit frustrating while I was out metal detecting. And at the end of it, I said, just be kind, just remember that when you're going about your day tomorrow, just be kind.
I agree, Jason.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, we'll put out a short that is just,
Well, our most viewed short has like over 20,000 views, and it's a nail and a pull tab.
yep. But we find a coin 200 years old and they'll get
50 views.
500 views or something. It's crazy. It really is. There's no rhyme or reason to shorts. All I would say is you just put them out there, throw them out, let people see them. If they like it, it's good. If not, it'll be okay. No big deal. Be kind. As you're going through this life, just be kind. You guys know my heart. You know that I'm a pastor, and I would love for you to, just be able to follow the Lord. I know that is not where everybody is, but just know that I care for you. I want you, if you email me, that is my email address. Any questions, anything you need, just email me. Be glad to talk to you. We'll do this again sometime. And it's kind of random right now, just because it's when we're filling in for Shane on Thursday nights, whenever that happens. But we may start a regular stream. I don't know. Lots of people stream. We may just do this as a fill-in. Who knows? But thank you guys very much. Hope you have an awesome rest of the week.
Lot
Man,
of fun.
Tom. Hello, Tom. We're just getting ready to finish. Thank you very much, Patty. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Las Vegas. Really appreciate it. Expressions Outdoor, I posted a video of my dog and it hit 1,000 views pretty quickly. Yeah. I mean, when they hit, they hit. So you guys have a great week. We will see you Monday night, Monday Digs. What's our video this week?
We will see. I think it's going to be
We'll see.
relic digging.
Relic digging. Okay. All right. We'll see. And Dig Stock will probably come out. I don't know. We may do it Saturday. We'll see. We may premiere it Saturday. So be looking for that. No problem, Brewer. Thank you guys all. We're heading out. Have a good night.
Thank you so much.